What's going on, guys? This is another vlog from my iPhone. My flip cam is broken. I don't know why it's defective or something, but actually I have it. I'm mailing it out in an iPod case. It's just the smallest box I could find. I'm not going to pay $7 for a box to ship it in, so I'm going to send that out and get my flip cam fixed. Until I get my flip cam back, probably be doing some vlogs with my iPhone. Anyway, I've been thinking, I've found a lot of people lately. A lot of people, mostly in Virginia, that are just untrustworthy. Like, hardly anybody trustworthy.
I've been lying a lot lately. Oh, you too?
I've had a lot of people say that they're going to do something or be somewhere, and then they just disappear off the face of the earth. Say someone says they want to come see a movie, and then like, all right, they had the time and date, and never hear from them. So pretty much just left there thinking, hey, what's going on? So you try to reach them through phone, through MySpace and everything, and they've shut everything down because they're hiding. Because they don't want you to know that they're avoiding you, even though it's obvious that they are. I don't see why they think that they can make you not think that they're avoiding you. So they make these false promises and they hide. And then next time when you finally do reach them, you're like, hey, what's going on? What happened? I thought you said you were going to be there. And they come up with some excuse. Some crazy off-the-wall excuse. For instance, I had one friend.
I was walking down the street recently. I bumped into a guy that I haven't seen in many, many years, since back in the day, which was a Wednesday.
Who said they're going to come over and we were going to hang out. And this is like a week in advance planned.
This Saturday night, I'm having a party, and I want you to come to it. And I looked at him, and again, I didn't want to be rude, and why go through the whole rigmarole of truth where I look at him and go, I gotta tell you, I don't really like you that much to come to a party. So instead I went with the lie. And I go, wait, hold on. Wait, when's the party? And he goes, Saturday night. I go, guess where I'm going to be Saturday night? At your fucking party. And he goes, yes, I'm psyched, dude. He goes, dude, I'm going to let people know you're coming. I'm going to make some calls and say that DC's coming by the party. I go, you know what? Call him twice.
Well, can't reach him all week through MySpace, Facebook, or phone. I'm sending him messages saying, hey, what time? What time do you want to meet? This is the day. What time? And they're not saying anything. And you can see on MySpace and Facebook that they're updating their status. So they're getting online, they're fooling around, but they're not responding to you.
Of course, Saturday night comes along, and I'm not going to go to the party. I'm not interested in the party.
So finally, I reach him through text.
And of course, as fate would have it, who do I see 4 or 5 days later? He comes right up to me now. He's disappointed. He's disgruntled. He's another diss word that I don't even know. He looks right at me and goes, hey, what's up, man? And I'm like, oh, I know I'm caught now. But I look at him and I go, what's going on? You. You. He goes, why didn't you come by my party, man? Why didn't you come by my party? I told everybody you were going to be there, and I was really excited about you coming by the party, and so was everybody else.
And they say, oh, my internet was down, my phone was shut off, and I didn't have a ride there.
I reach into my pocket, and I'm going to pull out another lie. Because I've already started lying, and now I just have to take this, I have to bash my way through this whole thing with lies, with a lie fest. You know what? Oh, man, let me tell you something. I was actually on my way to your fucking party, and my tire flew off, and my car flipped into a ravine.
What kind of a ridiculous lie is this? Really? I've sent them messages on MySpace and Facebook, responses to their status updates that day, and they're trying to say that they couldn't get on the internet. Plus, they text me back on the phone that they say is turned off. They say their phone's turned off, and they're telling me this on their phone that's supposed to be turned off. Ugh, it's people,
And you think you're out of it. Now, sometimes something bad happens. The person knows you're lying. Sometimes they're hearing you, and they've already got the truth in their mind. Oh, really? Oh, so, yeah? You flipped into a ravine? You know what, dude? I drove by your house that night. I thought maybe I'll go, for old time's sake, I'll drive with DC. I'll give him a ride. And you know what? I went up your front lawn, and I went through your bushes, and I looked in your window, and you were on your couch watching TV.
It's sickening, because most people I've met are like this. Even some good friends. They've said, we might come, which means they may or may not. But what they mean when they say it is that they're not going to come. But they don't have the balls to say it. They're not going to say to your face, no, we don't want to shoot bull tonight, because they're scared, because they're cowards. People think that they're able to just, they think they can say these things, and that nobody's going to realize that they're lying to your face. When it's so obvious. It is so obvious.
Now it's at this point, you know you're caught. But instead of just admitting that you've lied, instead of just tapping out and going, got me, I'm a liar. I have lied. What do we all do? You get angry at that person. You get angry and you start lying more. You say, oh really? Is that what you did? You came by, you looked at my bushes, and you supposedly saw me watching TV? Well, you know what you don't know is I have a fucking hologram of me watching TV to thwart criminals from breaking in.
People, yeah, they can't be trusted. They don't care about anybody else at all. They don't. They're only looking out for their own self-interest. Anything that they might want to do with you or for you, they will only make their decision based on their self-interest. People, just thoughts.